Hello, friends. This is Zaman Alok from Coded, and I welcome you all to the lessons of web designing. So, today we'll be doing the very first lesson, that is an introduction to web designing. But as you can see, I have named it Introduction to HTML. So you must be, you might get confused that if you have opened a wrong lesson. But no, friends, this is the first lesson of the web designing, and I guess you can now feel that HTML is something really important in web designing. So okay, I have written here some few very basic introduction to HTML, that is a markup language, and it is having some features, elements, and basic tags. So what is this? Let us start the journey, obviously. Okay, so I guess all of you have heard about programming languages, and a few of you might be, knowing about languages like C, C++, Java, etc. And you must be thinking that okay, HTML might be something similar, but HTML is not at all a programming language. It is a markup language. So what is the difference? So friends, programming language is something which gets compiled by a compiler and then interpreted in machine language, and something which gets executed. Nowadays it performs some functions which has been defined by you, and it is having a lot of mathematics, algorithms, etc. And even if you commit one error against the syntax, that is, like programming languages are like very alike to normal languages, and as we have grammar in English, Hindi, Sanskrit, so programming languages have syntax. So if you do anything against syntax, then an error will be thrown and your program will not run at all. But markup language, my friends, it does not have any algorithms or any functions at all. It is simply having some tags, and you write things in between those tags and use those tags. It is something like, predefined buttons. You can say that you could just press one button and some jobs get performed, and you just have to know how to press those buttons. So it is really very simple, and since it is not being compiled, so there is no exceptions, no errors. Even if you have written something and you have written like 100 HTML codes and only one is right, 99 are incorrect, still it will run. The browser will understand you that one correct thing and ignore the rest non-correct. And also HTML is used to, like put in images, text, and also linking them within internet. But okay, okay, faster, it is really faster in nature, and but programming languages are rather slower because of all the process it needs. So friends, now okay, what is HTML? Let us just, kind of feel it. Don't just mug up definitions. And then you must be thinking, okay, this guy is teaching me HTML in the name of web designing, so why HTML? So friends, okay, just okay, like let us take an example of yourself, maybe, or maybe your laptop. So like you are having some laptop, your friend is having some other company's laptop, and then you look different from your friend, but you are having some very basic similar characteristics, like laptop is having same keyboard or maybe monitor, and then you are having two eyes and two hands, and so your friend is having something similar. So my friends, definitely websites are totally different from each other. Like Google is Google, Facebook is Facebook, obviously, but there is something which is very similar in all those websites. In each and every website which got ever made, they are having buttons, they are having images, they are having videos, they are having, places where you can input data, etc. So friends, these are the basic characteristic, very fundamental characteristic of any website, and they are made via HTML. So HTML is something which provides the very basic fundamental to any website. So whatever web pages, my friends, you open are actually .html files. So actually your web browser can only understand HTML, no other language at all, none. So everything what browser understands is written in HTML. And okay, let us just okay say that okay, Facebook you open, and what happens, the login page appears. So there is text area, there is image, something like, come back again, and then there's a button to submit or cancel, sign up, sign in. So everything is done in HTML. And please don't get afraid, HTML is really easy. So let us look at features of HTML, some technical parts. So hypertext stands for like machine readable text. Markup is a framework in specified format, and it, like HTML, determines look and structure of a text, displays image, words, and images. formatting page, and it includes tags and scripts. Like, it is nothing beyond that. You don't have to define anything in HTML, nothing new. So friends, now okay, we'll be discussing them in detail in the third lesson. The third lesson is all about the basic tags in HTML in detail. But let us have a look how things are done in HTML. So okay, there are no functions, as I am telling again and again, especially for the programmers. There is, they are like simple tags only, like h tag is written here, then p tag, br tag, b tag, I tag. I'll be defining all of them in the further lessons. So you just write like define headings in between h tag. In between, by in between I'm meaning like, you're starting it and you're ending it. So like, okay, let us take an example of p tag. It describes a paragraph, so you write something in between and then you close it, then again you introduce a new p tag and something right in between that and close it, then two paragraphs are created. So I hope you are getting it. So HTML is really easy. You just have to keep a note and remember these tags, and you have to write things in between them, and then you have to put images, etc. So